going on, everyone? This is one of the last times I'm going to be filming in one of my favorite spots to film at. So I thought I'd bring you guys up here, show you guys where I like filming at right before I start this quick video. It's a little loud outside of the car today. They just started construction, as you can see from the crane out there. So that construction has been going on. So we're gonna do the video inside the car today. So why did I buy the G35 over the G37? Let me start off with saying that both of them, when I went to buy it, I'll be honest, I bought this car 2007 with 106,000 miles on it. I bought it for $11,000. That's after taxes, fees, everything. So I got it out the door for $11,000. There was also G37s available for sale that were also 6-speed manual. And I saw a lot of those online, and a lot of those I could find for sale for about $15,000 to $16,000. So number one, the first reason I bought a G35 is because it was cheaper. So that's the first reason, about $5,000 to $6,000 cheaper. Number two, we'll jump straight into number two, is the looks of the car. I personally absolutely love the looks of the G35, 10 times better than the G37. Now, don't get me wrong, I have nothing against the G37. I love the G37. I specifically love the motor in the G37. I love the 3.7 liter they put in there. It's a lot more reliable. However, the only reason I bought the G35 over the G37 was because of the looks. I like the looks of the G35 so much better. I think it has more of your classic, I don't want to say race car, but more of your classic Japanese car look. When they went to the G37, they went a lot more classy with it. They went a lot more towards the Infiniti side, which Infiniti is the luxury brand of Nissan. So they went a lot more towards their luxury brand. I think they were all trying to capture a lot more of their luxury type customers. And with that luxurious look, they could also obviously sell the car for a little bit more also. So I like the look of the G35 so much better than the G37. I think it's a sportier look. Now, I like the 370Z better than the 350Z though, so that's a whole other topic. We won't get into Nissan today. The third reason that I bought the G35 over the G37 is I have a special connection with this car. I used to own a 2004 Infiniti G35 automatic, and I absolutely love the car. That was the car that got me to fall in love with Infiniti and Infiniti's products in the first place. The 04 G35 was by far my favorite car I had ever owned, and when I sold it, it was the biggest regret I ever had in my entire life, was selling that car. So when it came down to buying a G35 or G37, you know, if you take price, looks out of it, I had a certain connection with the G35. This car was like home to me. If you're a car guy, you guys will know what I'm talking about. When you get that one special car that you absolutely just love, you absolutely enjoy driving, not even just because of how it looks, just you have a special connection, you can feel the car really well, you and the car can handle well together. That's what I got with the 04 G35, and that's another reason why I came back to the G35 instead of going up to the G37. Now, I'll tell you the biggest thing I hate about the G35. And the biggest thing that I hate about the G35 is something I love also. It's the engine. I love the engine. Infiniti put a decent engine in this car. I mean, the thing has the 2007, this is a rev up, so it has about 293, 95 horsepower, which is a lot of fun. I mean, the stock engine in this thing, guys, you can have a lot of fun with this motor. You don't need to be putting on, you know, turbos or a bunch of bolt-ons or anything to go out there and really have fun with this car. I wouldn't say go out and drift with it on a professional track or anything, you know, if you had an empty parking lot, you know, that's always fun. But the one thing about the motor that I hate is the fact that the rev up burns so much oil. I'll put a little tab up in the corner up here. The only thing I hate about it, guys, is that the rev up burns so much oil. Now the rev up is the 05 to 07 manual transmission on the G35. Those are the only cars that have the rev up engine. Unless you're going to Nissan, we're not talking about 350s though. So that is the only thing about the car that I don't like, and that is the one thing I like about the G37 better than the G35. But the G37 IPL, or their sports line, is kind of like a comparison to G35's sports package that they put on the manuals for the 05 to 07, where they tightened up the suspension. They did a couple minor tweaks. Honestly, it's not that big of a deal. I would change out the suspension on either of those. I wouldn't keep either of them as stock suspension. The real reason that I bought the G35 was my special connection that I hold with this car and the looks of it over the G37. Now, don't get me wrong, if you guys like the G37 looks, if you like how it looks, you like the contemporary look of that car, by all means, go for the G37 if you can afford it. It's a great car. I would buy that car. I wouldn't buy it over the G35 personally, but I would buy that engine over any G35 engine 100% any day of the week. The 3.7 liter gives more power, and it's also more reliable in the sense that it doesn't consume as much oil as the G35. When you're picking a car, guys, G35, G37, they're both really, really good cars. G35 is not unreliable by any means. You're just going to be consuming some oil if you buy the 05 to 07 manual, which has the rev up engine. I hope this helps someone out. Both cars are great, guys. I'm not dissing either of the cars, but I want to share with you guys the reasons that I personally bought the G35 rather than buying the G37, when in my case, the two cars I was looking at, one was the 2007 G35 and one was the 2008 G37. So it's only 1 year apart. The mileage was about the same. The price was about $4,000 off. So those are my reasons why I bought the G35 over the G37. Just thought I might share that with you guys, just in case anyone, you know, is kind of wondering why people still buy the G35. I think other people can relate, and other people will have a connection and will like the old, I say old style, but it's not, the classic Japanese style of the G35 rather than the G37. If this video helped you out, guys, or you guys just enjoy my content, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel, and have a great day. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.